Welcome to the final game of the Cal Ripken Senior League College Baseball Finals. We are in Olney, Maryland. It's Game 3. The series is tied 1-1. Everything to play for tonight. I am Zach Lewis. Joined alongside me is our writer, Sean McAvoy. Sean, what do you expect out of the game tonight?
I'm excited for this one. Game 3, crucial game in this series. Winner takes all. Big Train have a chance to win 4 straight Ripken Senior League titles, and I think that really intrigues me about this matchup tonight.
Lineup for the Big Train. Starting off Gramesty, after him Coleman, Gonzalez, Malvazio, Foscolo, Panette, Johnson, Carpenter, and Hack. The defensive lineup in batting order for the Cropdusters. Gosden is playing shortstop, Walter center field, Melton first base, Booma second base, Duncan left field. Ahern is your DH tonight, Hernandez third base, Salvatore catcher, and Scott is in right field tonight. This will be a lineup that is missing Brennan Wright, has gone home, and Parker Corbin also not with the team any longer, as they have used up all of their appearances and ability to be here tonight. So we will have Casey Carpenter, in the lineup tonight. He'll be playing third. Panette moves over to second. In right field is Cal Johnson. Interesting swap there.
Yeah, Cal Johnson left field. I believe that's the first time he's ever played there this season. And that's going to be interesting to see how this goes. It's you lose Brennan Wright, one of these key members of this team this season, kind of leadership spot, and you kind of have to change this order up.
So up to bat is the catcher tonight for the Big Train, TJ Gramesty. Gramesty has not caught fire yet too much in the playoffs, has been good against only in the regular season. He will provide a spark. First pitch he sees is missed from the starting catcher for the Cropdusters, who is Rogers tonight. Rogers has not pitched in the playoffs so far for the Cropdusters. Second pitch missed as well, not finding the zone on first 2 pitches.
Yeah, and as you were talking, Gramesty in the playoffs, just a 167 batting average and a 490 OPS. As that one's outside too to make it a 3-0 count.
Rogers not able to find control, and his first pitch is Kyle Rogers, the Westchester University pitcher. Fourth pitch in the dirt. It's 4 balls and a walk for TJ Gramesty. Not the start, the dreaded leadoff walk there for the Cropdusters, who, after losing game 1 here at this park, went to Bethesda yesterday and were very successful. It was a back and forth game for most of the game, but the 7th inning proved too much for the Big Train, and they ended up losing 15-7 at their park last night. Kieran Coleman is the man up. He sees the first pitch, a strike from Kyle Rogers.
Coleman's had a great playoff series, kind of just with Southern Maryland now. The Cropdusters, 357 average and 883 OPS.
Rogers delivers. Again, looks at Gramesty. That one in the zone again. He gets ahead of Coleman quickly. 2 straight strikes. That one, a nice pitch, kind of on the outside portion of the zone. Mentioned Coleman has been very good in playoffs and in just his end of the entire season with the Big Train. Very successful, especially with runners in scoring position. That one is into the dirt. It's a good block from the catcher Salvatore there to keep it in front of him. Gramesty has to stay at first base.
Yeah, and Rogers starting to find the zone, gets into an 0-2 count, but that one just low into the dirt, and he's already thrown 5 balls and 7 pitches.
So Rogers, this is only his 5th appearance with Olney. Has not seen the mound too much. His first start as well, so hasn't been able to be as used as he would want to in this season. Big swing from Coleman, and he goes down swinging. Rogers finds his rhythm on that one. Coleman goes down, and that's opening strikeout for the shortstop tonight, Coleman.
Yeah, there's a nice pitch there from Rogers, and it's now Amelia Gonzalez, kind of the power hitter for this Big Train, or one of them for this Big Train lineup.
Gonzalez has only gotten better in the playoffs. His slug and OBP going up in the last couple of games. was one of the only bright spots, had 2 hits yesterday against Olney. First pitch to him is missed. Gonzalez with a lot of slug in his bat. We've seen it. We've seen a home run against these Cropdusters. That one is hit hard. It's up, and it is gone. Emilio Gonzalez. It's out of the park. Once again, like the game to open this series, a home run in the first inning puts Big Train up 2-0, brings Gramercy across, and the bat of Gonzalez, he's the Triple Crown winner with this team, and he will do everything in his power to bring home another championship to Bethesda.
That's exactly correct. That was 391 feet right there for Emilio Gonzalez. Got all of that ball. And that's exactly the start you wanted for this Big Train lineup. 2-0 lead. You get a leadoff walk. Strikeout. That's a deep shot over center field.
Third game in this final series where we opened up the frame with scoring. Only did it last night, taking a 3-0 lead. Big Train will look to add on more with Zach Malvazio, who's DHing tonight. Has been probably the Cal Ripken senior outstanding hitter this season as the playoffs count, and he's only gotten better in them.
Yeah, he has 3 home runs in the playoffs, had 2 a couple days ago.
Well, on 1-0, takes a big swing, goes to 1-1.
And let's kind of fact check ourselves from earlier. Rogers has started a game, started that first game against the Metro South County Braves where you got to win through 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run.
Rogers becoming a little more used by the Cropdusters in the playoffs. He is starter tonight in the biggest game of his summer. Misses that last pitch. 2-1 is popped up by Malvazio, but it drifts just foul down the right side line, so out of play. Malvazio in these playoffs has 7 hits, 6 RBI, as you mentioned, 3 home runs, and has not walked in the playoffs. Hit there from Malvazio into the glove of the left fielder, Duncan there for
center fielder.
Excuse me.
Cade Walter out in
Walter.
center. Yeah, weird angle from us today as we're kind of down the third base line. Got a good view of third base right next to the Big Train dugout.
That will bring up Ryan Foscolo. Moved from his normal left field spot to right. He sees the first pitch to him from Rogers, a strike in the zone.
Yeah, for Scolo this season, or I guess in the playoffs, 412 average and a 941 OPS. Just really good player for this Big Train offense as that one's a strike. Now an 0-2 count with 2 outs.
Rogers delivers. That one is fouled back by Foscolo. Rogers, since giving up a leadoff walk to Gramercy, has been very effective in his pitches so far. Been almost all strikes, but did leave one over the zone for Gonzalez to take it over and put the Big Train in an early 2-0 lead. Swings at that one again, Foscolo, but it's fouled back into the dirt. Count moves 0-2.
Just survival swings from the Kentucky man.
Rogers delivers. Foscolo gets that one, but it's right into the glove of the first baseman, Melton. He makes the play for the 3rd out of this inning. But Big Train, with 1 hit, that does enough to give them a 2-0 lead. We will be back in the bottom of the 1st. Bethesda lead 2-0. Welcome back to the Bethesda Big Train Network. We apologize for Wi-Fi connection issues we're having here at the ballpark. It's a very warm day, and our portable Wi-Fi, as anybody who's listened to streams this season, struggles with the heat. Only Cropdusters are struggling with the heat a little bit, as that's a big hit from Panett. That's up, and it will die right before the wall, so it's into the right fielder's glove. Keeps that one from doing damage there, but Gonzalez able to do the damage already early, hitting a home run shot.
Yeah, that was a nice little hit right there off the bat from Logan Panett, but just finds the glove of Andrew Duncan kind of out in the warning track of left field.
First pitch to Cal Johnson, who is playing in right tonight, is a strike. Kind of some shifts in the lineup as Big Train lose all-star and veteran Brendan Wright. He has to leave. He can't stay any longer, but it's a big blow for them. That one's into the dirt from Rogers.
I mean, you lose a guy in right that played 29 games and had an 835 OPS.
Hit collected by the shortstop, and it's a missed scoop there by Melton. So Johnson with a single. As you mentioned, Brendan Wright played in so many games for the Big Train and was so influential.
Yeah, just a bad throw there from Patrick Gosden over to his first baseman, Dylan Melton, on that one. Just tries to scoop it, gets past him, and it's one on with Casey Carpenter up to bat.
Casey Carpenter, who hasn't been in the lineup too many times in recent games, with Panett coming back and also Coleman and Gonzalez taking less days off in the end of the regular season and playoffs. So Carpenter now playing third tonight. Covering for Brendan Wright is Panett. That one is chopped by him. It will be foul. Ends up back behind the stands.
Yeah, and that will be a E6 there on Gosden as Cal Johnson reaches base on that.
So Johnson not given the hit there. Carpenter slaps that one into the ground, and it's past second base into the glove of the center fielder, but that one will count as a hit. Casey Carpenter opening up his playoff series at Olney with a single here. Runners on first and second now.
Yeah, and I'll take a term Carson Cass uses, the Ring of Fire. Keeps on going for the Big Train.
Ring of Fire.
One out now and two on.
Bring up the bottom of the lineup, but no stranger to this ballpark and winning shots. Will Hack, who had the winner against the Cropdusters in game one. First pitch to him misses high. Hack is livers. That one does get the zone just on the bottom clip there. Count 1-1.
Yeah, and you were talking about Will Hack has the game-deciding hit last time here at First Responder Field, and his batting average is 600 in the playoffs.
Really just thrived in the big moments. Hack chops that one into dirt. It's a play at third and at first. Double play to end of the inning for the Cropdusters. They get it done. Keep this one within reach. One hit recorded there, but one error as well for the Cropdusters. The Big Train preserve their 2-0 lead. It will be Andrew Duncan up to the plate for the Cropdusters as they look to reverse what the Big Train has been able to do so far. The bats of Olney were very good early last night in Bethesda. They're looking to repeat that, but in the first inning, the Big Train able to hold them scoreless. Gosden did have a single, but after that, they went fly out, ground out. Apologies if you missed any of that inning due to our Wi-Fi and connection issues on the stream tonight. That one is a strike. Checked it down the line. Mentioned Aiden Parker is on the mound for the Big Train, has a very tall frame. His fastball will feel even faster as his release point is so far. It will increase that velocity. Count moves to 1-1. That one is hit straight up into the air, but it is under the glove of Panett, who adjusted from second base.
Yeah, that was just Logan Panett just moving back into right field to get that ball and that pop-up right there. But
that one fouled back. Count moves to 0-1 for Ahern.
Ahern in the playoffs with a 308 average and a 616 OPS. That's a quick 0-2 count there.
Parker doing well, has definitely attacked the zone against these Cropdusters. Kind of the key for either pitcher in this game. That one does miss, however. Ahern had a bit of a strikeout problem in some of this series. That one, another one in the zone. Parker strikes him out. The Big Train dugout giving him some gripe on that one as he heads back to the dugout.
Yes, definitely, but it's definitely a strikeout from him right there. So it's 2 outs now for the Big Train. That one's in there for a ball against David Hernandez, third baseman in the playoffs. 375 average and over 1,000 OPS. Now an early 2-0 count.
Hernandez playing third tonight. Parker will look for him to be the third out. Good pitch there, but Parker not able to find the zone quickly on this one. Parker delivers on the 3-0, and it's missed again, so 4 straight misses for Parker will walk Hernandez. Hernandez later in the lineup tonight has been further up several times. The catcher, Salvatore, up to plate now for the Cropdusters.
Yeah, out of New Mexico for Giuseppe Salvatore. Not the best playoffs for him, only a .077 average from him and a just over 200 OPS.
That one is hit by Salvatore, but it is going to hang up in the air, and it's into the glove of Will Hack in center. That will be enough for the Big Train to end this inning. Just one walk given up, but perfect other than that. Parker, Big Train still leading 2-0 as we go to the top of the third. Welcome back to First Responder Field in Olney, Maryland. The Big Train lead 2-0 here on a very hot and sunny day. It's been very different weather, like the past 2 days have been kind of cloudy and windy. Not really any wind to cool this one down, but it's very warm and humid again. Typical Maryland summer night. Rogers still on the mound for the Cropdusters. He delivers his first pitch. It's a strike. Gramesty walked his last time up, has not been extremely successful in the playoffs so far, as the second pitch to him is also missed. He led the league in average throughout most of the regular season. He has only a 1.67 average here, only able to get 2 hits and 1 RBI in the playoffs so far, so he's looking to have a breakout night. Gramesty has been, we've talked about a lot, the spark plug of this team and this lineup. It brings such a great energy, and you're going to need that tonight in a championship game. So Rogers able to find the zone on that one. After a 3-0 count, finds one back. That one is far too high, though, and Gramesty will walk for the second time tonight.
Well, it's a good batter's eye right there from Gramesty. Just 2 walks now to start this game. Last time he was brought in from Emilio Gonzalez's home run, so let's see what the Big Train offense can do in this 2-0 lead.
Kieran Coleman, who struck out his last time up, will now face Rogers. That one just gets the bottom of the zone there. It's a good pitch from Rogers. Coleman looking over to his coaching staff after that one.
Last time up, he did strike out as he makes contact there towards the third baseman. Is that 5?
Double play ball is in time there at first. The play is at second for Gramesty, and the third. It's high into the glove of the first baseman, Melton, there, but it seems like he was able to keep his foot down on the bag over at first. So 2 outs quickly now after the leadoff walk for the Cropdusters.
And another double play there. That was close play at first for Coleman, but another double play to the third baseman, the Cropdusters third baseman, David Hernandez.
Rogers delivers to Gonzalez, who sees the first pitch to him a strike. I've mentioned it quite a few times already, but Gonzalez, his last time up, he did home run. That one is fouled back, 0-2 count to the big hitter on the Big Train team. Welcome back to Olney. We apologize again for connection issues. Brian Scott is up first in this one. He was just struck by Aiden Parker, took one to the back shoulder area, so he will earn himself to first base the painful way. Gonzalez did strike out to end the last inning for the Big Train. We are now in the bottom of the third. Still no score since the top frame of the first. It will bring up the start of the lineup for the Cropdusters. Number 26, Patrick Gosden. Gosden did hit a single in his first appearance tonight.
This is kind of a tough top of the order for the Cropdusters when you have 2 guys over 1,000 in OPS and then a guy that's 800 as it's a close pickoff attempt right there.
Yeah, almost got Scott, who was leading off there. Parker delivering to Gonzalez, but not quite in time. 1-0 count to Gosden. That one does find the bottom of the zone. A nice pitch there from Parker in a very hard spot to reach, but does get a portion of the zone there. 1-1 the count. That one is hit by Gosden, so 2 singles for him in his night, and runners on first and second as Scott is now on second.
Just a nice little single right there from him, just past the left side of the infield and to left field there, and that's 2 singles from him and 2 runners on with 0 outs for the Cropdusters.
It's a dangerous situation now for the Big Train. Dangerous situation now for the Big Train as they have Cade Walter to worry about behind the plate now. First pitch by Parker is in the zone. That is very important, that first pitch to Walter, as he has been very successful against the Big Train. Had a home run last night, a solo shot that opened up the scoring in the 7th inning that proved too much for the Big Train to overcome. That second pitch to him is high, so 1-1.
Yeah, as you were saying, it's a guy in the playoffs that has a home run and 2 walks, and he's on base at a 400% clip. There's a 400 clip.
That one is fouled, so Parker stays ahead of Walter. Need something to deliver here to avoid either bases loaded or something a little more dangerous, as Walter has potency in his bat. Parker on the 1-2. That one is hit by Cade Walter. It gets down in right. There's a play at home plate for Gramercy, but Brian Scott is able to get by and open the scoring for the Cropdusters. Cade Walter able to deliver exactly what the Cropdusters ordered. A single there with an RBI to bring someone home, and the lead is cut in half by the Cropdusters.
Yeah, that was a great hit there from Walter. Just nice little line drive into left field. A good throw from Cal Johnson in left, a different position for him, but just a little bit late, a little bit offline, but stops any other runners from advancing. Still have 3 outs to get, but runners on first and second.
Throw from Johnson as well to keep men at first and second like you talked about. Parker will now face Dylan Melton. Flew out his last time up. 1-0 to Melton as Parker misses his first pitch. Parker delivers, misses again to Melton. He needs to be careful of his control. Trying to stay ahead of these batters, but not able to deliver on the last one against Walter, and now behind 2-0. That one is slapped into the dirt. It's a fumbled by Panett, but he's able to get the out at first. No double play ball on it, as there's a bit of fumble with the transfer. So runners on second and third with only 1 out. It's perfect sacrifice territory, but 1 out collected there from Panett, flipped it over to first.
Yeah, just a bad mistake there, just trying to speed up the process and just a little bit too fast from Logan Panett. Great at third base, but just different position, and he's trying to get that double play and just can't get it, but still gets a runner out.
First pitch to Ryan Booma, the second baseman for the Cropdusters, is a strike by Aiden Parker. Mentioned that is a different position for Panett tonight. He's played pretty much exclusively in third as he's come back from illness. That one is hit up into the air by Booma. It will carry, and it is into the glove of Cal Johnson. Makes a great play at the fence in right. One more is scored, so the score is tied now in Olney 2-2 as the sacrifice hit from Booma scores a runner, but a good throw from Johnson keeps only 1 run scored.
Yeah, nothing you can really do there in Cal Johnson's position. That's all the way at the warning track in left field. That very close to going out. It was kind of holding up there for Ryan Booma, but now a tie ball game in bottom of the third at 2 apiece.
Well, the Cropdusters last time they went down 2-0 took a while to come back and score. didn't take too long this time. First pitch to Andrew Duncan is swung at and missed. Cropdusters didn't want to leave this one till late like they did last time, so they got back early. Another swing and a miss from Duncan, excuse me. Puts him down on the count. 2 runs scored in this inning off of a couple of hits. Gosden singled as well as Walter. That's strike 3. Parker has struck out Andrew Duncan, and he will limit the damage here. We have a tie ball game. 2 hits bring in 2 runs for the Cropdusters. It's a tie game as we go into the top of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Olney. Zach Malvazio up, and he hit that one hard. That will reach him to first base. It's a good hit. Allows him to single his first time up. He lined out last time. So he will be able to be on first. It will bring up Ryan Foscolo after him.
Yeah, after that fly out, he's shown the power in the bat. It's just first time it goes straight to the center fielder, and now that's a hit right there.
Ryan Foscolo also had a line out his last time up. That one is chopped into the dirt, foul for him. Rogers has been pretty good since his first frame. Kind of his only really missed pitch was for the home run shot. And pretty good. Has not really walked anybody except for Gramesty. That one is fouled again by Foscolo. Foscolo draws a lot of contact in his at-bats. Always kind of stretches his at-bats out with several foul balls. Does a good job to stay alive on survival swings. Rogers delivers. That one is into the dirt. Missed that one. Count 1-2.
And I was talking about the Cropdusters top of the order where they have 2 guys with over 1,000 OPS, but just this 3-4-5 run for the big train with Gonzalez, Malfazio, and Foscolo is going to be tough to go against for Rogers.
Rogers delivers. Foscolo hits that one well. It's in bloop territory, but Cade Walter comes in from center, makes a good play on it. We'll keep Foscolo off the bag and keep Malvazio at first. 0-2 now. Foscolo brings up Panett. Flew out his last time up.
Yeah, and that ball just kind of, for Foscolo, just kind of hangs up in the air for the out.
Logan Panett last season was at Gaston College. He has now earned himself a spot on the George Mason roster. Pickoff attempt to Malvasio, unsuccessful. Panett is down the count 0-1. Rogers delivers. That pitch is missed. 1-1. Cropduster fans not happy about that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of jeering after like every single pitch from Cropdusters fans. They're not liking a lot from the umpires tonight.
There was a call that Cropduster fans was. That one is bounced straight into the glove of the third baseman there, able to make the out at first. Does advance. Malvasio to second. It's a great dive and play by Hernandez to stop that ball from getting down the left side line, and delivers frozen rope to first base for the out.
Yeah, that was another scary scenario right there for a third base kind of double play, but Malvasio is fast enough to get to second. That's only one out, but 2 outs now for Cal Johnson into the batter's box.
That one does find the zone to Cal Johnson. Johnson reached on an error his last time up. Could have been called kind of either way. It was a missed dig at first. He hits that one hard, but it's going to hang up too much underneath the right fielder there for the Cropdusters. That will be enough to end the inning. Cropdusters still even. Big Train not able to add on any as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Olney. Ahern is up now for the Cropdusters, and he hits a single. So he stops his strikeout problem and delivers a hit instead. Hernandez is now up. Walked his last time against Aiden Parker, who is still on the mound for the Big Train.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Parker gets through this order for the Cropdusters. Gave up 2 runs last inning, as that one is a ball, but see if he can work through this inning.
Well, that is a walk. A second walk for Hernandez. He reaches over to first base. Salvatore, who has a great walk-up song, is up to the plate now. We'll now bring up Salvatore, as we mentioned. Flew out his last time up. Apologies for some technical difficulties here in Olney. We're still battling Wi-Fi and connection issues, but we will bring you as much of the game as we possibly can. That one does end up hitting Salvatore, so he will also walk to first base. That one hit him in the foot there.
And it doesn't look like anybody in the Big Train bullpen is ready to come in, but that's back-to-back hit by pitches from Parker, and it seems like right now it's Bradley Gagan might be warming up with Landry Winter, but we'll have to see if anybody will come in soon for the Big Train.
Well, it's a very hot day after we haven't seen too much of this type of weather recently, so it might be harder to last in a game. Control slipping a little bit as its sun is still plenty high in the sky, blaring down as we had a 6 p.m. start in tonight's game. Cropdusters willing their team to find a solution to go ahead. That one is hit hard, but just foul down the right side by Scott, who was up. Scott started the 3rd inning with a hit by pitch, getting on base, and then was followed by a single by Gosden and Walter to bring him in. That one is hit into right. There will be a play at the plate for another run scored. It's too high for TJ Gramercy to make a play on it, so underneath the tag, Brian Scott brings in another run. Brings in 2 runs, on that one. And his single, Cropdusters clear the pads on that one, except for Scott, who was at first base. 2 runs scored there, and the Cropdusters now lead 4-2.
It's going to be a mound visit for Big Train pitching coach Craig Lopez, but it's just hard. That's 2 runs giving up in back-to-back innings for Aiden Parker, and back-to-back hit by pitches, and I think he kind of just got in his head on that one and gives up a single to right field, and Big Train now down by 2.
Well, Craig Lopez hoping to instill some more confidence in Parker. Doesn't have an out yet in this inning, and it looks like it's going to be a jam to get out of here. He does deliver a pitch in the zone for Gosden. Gosden is 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. Parker delivers again. That one is hit straight up by Gosden, but it's into the glove of Casey Carpenter. It's a great play over in the fence, just probably 3 yards away from us here on our broadcasting table. That is a out that Aiden Parker will say thank you to his third baseman.
Yes, definitely. That was very close out there, and it's a nice catch from Casey Carpenter just up against the fence. He's got one hand on it, and with his left hand, he makes that out.
So Cade Walter, who came alive last inning with an RBI single, will continue his success against the Big Train. Fouls his first pitch he sees back, 0-1 on the count. Runner at first base still for Walter. Just about an hour into this one, the Cropdusters are now ahead, courtesy of a 2 RBI single from the bottom of the lineup, Brian Scott, right fielder. That pitch from Parker is high, and count moves to 2-1. Parker trying to find his control after his pitching mound visit from Coach Craig Lopez. Picked off attempt, unsuccessful first.
And if this inning keeps on going, it will be Bradley Gagan, and he is warming up in the Big Train bullpen, as we can see, but 1 out and 2-1 count, and got to get an out this at-bat.
That one is into the dirt. So a hitter's count now for Walter, who has churned plenty of hits, plenty of damage against the Big Train. Parker looking to retire him. That one misses inside, so he'll walk him instead. It is now bases loaded in the jam for Aiden Parker, and will bring up Dylan Melton. Big Train deciding to still go with Parker as they leave Gagan warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah, you just can't find the zone, Aiden Parker. I mean, he's been great for the Big Train in the regular season, but it's a different scenario in Game 3 of a final series. Different pressure on you, and it was just kind of a cascade of bad events.
Misses his first pitch to Dylan Melton. Only 1 out, so it's going to take a lot from the defense of the Big Train to stop the bleeding. Cropdusters has already scored 2 in this one. Parker not finding the zone in either of his 2 pitches in this at-bat. Melton now will be very selective with what he swings at, as a walk will bring home another runner for Olney. That one is a pickoff attempt that's very close at third base. Able to dive back into that one, and Carpenter with the tag on the helmet of the Cropduster player at third. Not quite in time, but it's a good pickoff attempt from Gramercy there. Parker delivers. That one is hit. It's into the glove of Coleman at short. He's safe at second. Big Train can't believe it. A run comes across, so it's an RBI single from Melton. No outs collected there as the throw not in time to Panett covering. Cropdusters are now up 3 runs, 5-2 in Olney.
Yeah, that's just a tough play. Kind of slow grounder right there. And Coleman kind of comes in on it, throws it over to second. Panett kind of off the bag on that one. It looks like that was a close play, kind of bang play at second, but can't get it out.
Pitch to Booma, who had a sacrifice hit his last time up. Slow, so 1-0 the count. Swings hard at that one, but doesn't get any of it. Count 1-1 now for Booma. Big Train needing to find a solution to the Cropduster bats that were red hot last night. They stay that way so far tonight. Fouled back. Booma now behind in the count, 1-2.
It's definitely one you want to see from Parker, trying to get into those more pitchers counts in this scenario.
Definitely allow him to throw some more competitive pitches later in his at-bats. Parker delivers, but that one is hit hard.
That was a foul ball hit down the left field line, kind of over by Cal Johnson. That one's very close, and weird angle from us here, but that one, third base umpire does call foul and says it's very close. The Cropdusters and their fans not happy about it. I mean, you are leading by 3, and that could have tacked on a good amount more runs, but
so bases stay loaded. Buma still at the plate. His survival hit gets all the way down the left side line, but just foul. That pitch is high. 2-2 now. Fouled back again, a survival pitch. The defensive shifts for the Big Train tonight maybe proving a little problematic, as not everyone is the most comfortable in the position they're in. So outs are hard to come by in this Cropduster squad that runs hard for all the bags. It's a swing by Ryan Buma, so he doesn't get any, but thought he might have fouled it, but nothing on that one, so he is struck out swinging. Parker gets another out. That's 2 in this inning. He needs to continue to deliver in the jam if he's going to keep this one close. Cropdusters late last night made it no longer a ball game. Parker delivers the first pitch to Andrew Duncan. Struck out his last time up.
How's Ryan doing?
It's a swing, and it's a miss.
starting to find the zone here. That's his third strikeout of the game from Aiden Parker, and that's exactly what you want in this scenario.
That one is popped up into the air by Duncan. And it's into the glove of Cal Johnson. That will end the inning. It's good work by Aiden Parker after one more run is plated off a couple of hits for the Cropdusters. They keep this one within reach. We go to the top of the fifth. Big Train down 3. Casey Carpenter up to bat for the Big Train. He takes a swing at it, and that one will get down in left. Casey rounds first and is into second, standing up. A great stand-up double is exactly what the Big Train need in order to retaliate against the last couple of innings from the Cropdusters. 2 runs scored in the third, 3 in the fourth, and now the Cropdusters lead 5-2. Big Train have not scored since the home run shot from Emilio Gonzalez in the first frame.
That's exactly what you want from someone like Casey Carpenter that hasn't played a lot in these playoffs, but that's a double right there, and that one's a ball to Will Hack, and it's the bottom of your order, but the guys that, if they're getting on, that's a good day for the Big Train.
Absolutely, and a proficient bottom of the lineup, too, as Hack is now up. Hack delivering the winner at this ballpark on Wednesday. Allowed the Big Train to lead 1-0 into last night's game where they were not able to come up with a win to win the championship at home. Instead, we have a final game in Olney, only the number 1 seed of the regular season. That one is hit, but just foul by Will Hack.
Yeah, just a little early on that one for a foul ball. For now gets himself into a 2-1 count. And last time up, he did ground into a double play, but see what he can do in his second at-bat now.
Cropduster crowd is letting Will Hack hear it. They remember what he did to them. A timeout called. It's a warning for someone. It might have been for Hack being in the batter's box in time. See what the call is. It will be a strike, I believe, to Will Hack for not being set in time. So the count is still 2-1. Made a signal.
Not
towards
sure
the Big
about
Train
that.
dugout.
I believe he took a batter's timeout right there.
That one is hit up in the air by Hack. It's in blue territory, but Cade Walter has been a very good center fielder all season for the Cropdusters. Does call a run off that one and make a play on it. So Hack, after grounding out into a double play last time up, flies out this time, courtesy of Cade Walter. Carpenter stays at second, so 1 out, 1 runner in scoring position for the top of the lineup. TJ Gramesty is up after walking 2 times tonight. Mentioned Gramesty as still looking to catch fire in these playoffs. Done a good job walking to add players on the bags for the Big Train, but hasn't been able to turn too much slug on his bat recently. First pitch to Gramesty misses. Second one does not. That one is a good off speed that finds inside portion of the zone there to Gramesty.
Yeah, we'll have to see. That one's a ball right there. We'll have to see if the guy that already has 2 walks tonight can get on base again. But you do have man on second for the Big Train. No, 2-1 count.
Delivers to Gramesty. That one misses again. Can hear the Cropduster fans upset about that one.
And I believe that one was outside of the zone.
Definitely outside.
Against him.
Big Train would love to extend this one and get to their big hitters. Gramesty smacks that one, but does drift foul on the right side. They're able to survive a couple more batters without an out. They can get to Gonzalez and Malvazio. Gonzalez already has a home run tonight, Malvazio a single, so if they can get to their hitting portion of the lineup with runners on, they could reverse this lead quickly. Gramesty, that pitch misses to him. He will walk. So that's 3 straight walks for Gramesty. Cropdusters unhappy with the officiating that at bat. But every call he made was the right call.
Yes, and I would completely agree with that. That one was inside against him, and it's a mound visit now for Rogers. We'll have to see if he gets taken out now. It's 2 runners on, and it's a lead you want to keep if you're the Cropdusters, and that's now 3 walks for TJ Gramesty, having himself a nice night.
So the Big Train have at least extended it enough with Gramesty's walk so that if there's no double play ball, we will see Gonzalez in this inning with runners on. Looks like they will leave Rogers in this one for now. Has not given up a run since the first inning. So willing to let him battle longer in this one.
Yeah, and it seems like it's kind of getting chippy between the Cropdusters crowd and the Big Train dugout. I feel like there's some yelling back and forth, but we'll keep it to the actual game. Try to keep it there. This is a rowdy crowd, but Big Train have a chance to do some damage.
So Kieran Coleman is up to bat now. First pitch to him is a strike. I agree with you there that if you're the Big Train team, you really have to focus on what's happening on the field and not at all what's happening off. That doesn't concern you. You need to step up and do your job, and they will do that. They're good players, college players who know how to deliver. Coleman hits that one hard foul, so he's down early in the count, 0-2. Moment here is there's a runner in scoring position, a man on first. Coleman looking to deliver, grounded out into double play last time. Just to avoid that situation here. That pitch is into the dirt for Coleman. Another really great stop from Salvatore, getting in front of that one to stop either runner from advancing on a pitch into the dirt. 1-2 to Coleman. The late addition to this Big Train team. It's been very good, especially with runners in scoring position. Swings again, a survival swing as he just tips that one back behind him, foul. Big Train fighting to stay alive in this one. They know they don't want to leave it till late for their response to the Cropdusters. Take advantage of this opportunity. Had a problem last night. Hit well, but left runners on in several situations. That pitch is low to Coleman, a good eye from him. The Big Train had bases loaded several times last night against the Cropdusters at their place. Were not able to come through and deliver, and that proved to be the reason why they couldn't pull out the win.
Coleman's been fighting this at-bat, fighting.
Rogers, who's left to stay in there, delivers on Coleman. He can't find his control. That's 3 straight pitches missed. It's a full count now. Coleman very patient on this one. He knows that he would at least get to first base on a walk and load the bases for the man who already has a home run tonight. See if Coleman is walked, if Rogers will stay in this one. That one is hit by Coleman. It is just past second baseman. Casey Carpenter will run home at home. There's a play at the plate, and he's out. Carpenter not able to get underneath the tag, and a great throw from the right fielder gets out the man running through. Carpenter not happy with that call, as fielding from the Cropdusters keeps the Big Train scoreless in this one. Runners on first and second still. 2 outs now as Emilio Gonzalez will be up to the plate. Huge play at the plate there to keep this game with a 3-run lead for the Cropdusters. Gonzalez watches the first one, but it misses.
Cropdusters fans are getting rowdy tonight. They have been all game, but I wouldn't agree with that out call right there. I believe he did get under the tag, and the tag was late, but close play right there.
Very close play. Gonzalez, he slaps that one, but it is into the glove of Cade Walter. Big Train, similar problems to last night, not able to come through when they do have runners on. They still go into the bottom of the 5th with a 3-run deficit. Defense to play for the Big Train. Welcome back to Olney. It's defense now that will need to be played by the Big Train defense. We are hearing some recognition from some of our, I would say, colleagues in the league, Ali and Peyton, who are the broadcasters for Cropdusters. Been great friends and great hosts to us as we've played them several times. We're in the same division as them, so appreciate them for all their hard work this season in the league. We are all on the same team in terms of trying to create the best broadcast that we can here for this Cal Ripken Senior League. It's the biggest one of the season here as we're in the final game. Cropdusters are ahead by 3 at their home field. First responder. That one is fouled straight up into the air. The play is made, so it's the first out. Aiden Parker is still in this ball game after a mound visit. Ahern does pop out on that one. Hernandez up now for the Cropdusters.
Yeah, and kind of going back, every single broadcast team in this league has been very great to us as that one's the ball, and it's the last game of the season. We'll have to see if the Big Train can start making a comeback.
Don't want to leave it till too late. This game going a little quicker than last night's game. That turned into a pretty long contest, especially after a 7th inning that saw 7 runs brought in by the Cropdusters. Hernandez has walked 2 times up now. That one he does make contact on, however, but it's into the glove of Will Hack. 2 straight outs for Parker as it's exactly the start to the inning he needs, keeping him lower on his pitch count in this one, helping him stay longer into this ball game and delivering crucial defense for the Big Train as they need every out that they can get at this point. Salvatore, the catcher, now up. Flew out and was hit by a pitch his last time up. First pitch to Salvatore is missed. No clouds here, so no relief from the sun for the players, the umpires, or us.
Only 7:30, and the sun's supposed to go down 8:20 tonight.
That one is hit hard by Salvatore, and that one is gone. Salvatore with the home run. The 6th run of the Cropdusters game. They are delivering for their home crowd tonight, and Salvatore, who has not hit well in these playoffs so far, delivers a big home run ball that stretches the lead to 4. 6-2 Cropdusters lead in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, this is definitely not a spot you want to be in if you're the Big Train. I think Aiden Parker's been out here for now over 4 innings, but not the best outing from him.
Still struggling a little bit with control. Parker misses his first pitch to Scott. Scott started the scoring off in that last one with a 2 RBI single. Brought home Hernandez and Salvatore. Nobody to bring home on this one as the home run was a solo shot. One is a swing and a miss for Scott. Parker looking to recalibrate. He's behind in the count 2-1. Parker into the dirt on his 4th pitch. A hitter's count still for Scott. Scott had the throw from right field that got all the way in to get Casey Carpenter out. The play, that one is at his head, so it will walk him. Parker after 2 quick outs. Losing his control again. Gives up a home run and then a walk. Brings up the start of the lineup for the 4th time tonight, Patrick Gosden, who singled twice and then flew out.
And it's a tough situation for Aiden Parker, a rising freshman into George Mason, just finished his high school career, and so that one is a ball there, and that's just tough. It's tough to me in a spot like this. You play a lot of very tough games in high school, but it's a different spot when you're going against college guys when you haven't seen college guys before like this.
Especially from the mound, as some of these hitters very proficient in college and especially in summer ball. Gosden has been very good in the playoffs. That one is a pitch called a strike. This will be very valuable experience for Parker, however, as he goes into his college career with very good experience from summer ball. That one is hit hard and will get down in front of Will Hack, so it will advance Brian Scott to second. Gosden with his 3rd single of the night.
Yeah, and that's a leadoff batter that has over 600, or I guess 600 on base percentage and a 429 batting average. It's a guy that can get on base tonight, and Gosden showed it off.
Well, it's a second mound visit, so that means the day is done for Aiden Parker. We'll take a brief break and introduce the pitcher on the mound when we get back. Welcome back to the Bethesda Big Train Network. On the bottom of the 5th inning, and a new pitcher for the Big Train is number 23, Bradley Gagan.
Yeah, Gagan in the playoffs. Just one appearance. It was 1 inning in Game 3 against Southern Maryland Senators, and a 20-5 win for the Big Train. Through 1 inning, didn't give up a hit or a run, didn't strike out any, but just got through that inning very quickly.
So he will see Cade Walter coming in with a tough out, his first player up. That one is straight up, but it's underneath the glove of Coleman, who makes the play. That will be the 3rd out for the Big Train. Concede 1 run on 1 hit here in, 2 hits for the Cropdusters, as they are now leading 6-2. Home run shot by the catcher Salvatore puts them ahead by 1 more run. We will see you in the top of the 6th inning with the Big Train looking to respond. Welcome back to Olney, Maryland. Zach Malvazio is now batting. The designated hitter for tonight's match is Foscolo takes his place in right. Cal Johnson is in left. Malvazio swings at the first pitch he sees, but it drifts foul. We're nearing sunset, so the sun is blaring down on us right now. Everybody feeling it after a couple cool days in Maryland. Rogers misses his second pitch, so the count is 1-1 to Malvazio.
Yeah, you had a good idea bringing a hat tonight, which I did not. Have to block out the sun somehow.
Actually didn't think about it, as that pitch is a strike to Malvazio. But I did go to my car and hope that one was left in there from work, and it was. So 1-2 as that pitch found the zone. Rogers still in this one, as that one is hit down the line. It's fair, so he will round first and go to second. He'll hang up there as the throw just in time to stop him getting to third. That's a double from Malvazio, who already has a single tonight. He has hit well in this one. Designated hitter trying to will the Big Train bats back into this one.
That barely fair ball there, kind of just gets through the left side, third baseman of the Cropdusters, Hernandez, but out into the outfield, and it's another good knock there from Malvazio.
Well, Foscolo up now. That first pitch to him is a strike. Interesting call there, as that one did not quite make it in the zone. It's still called strike, as Foscolo swings at a second pitch and misses, so he's down in the count 0-2. Foscolo had a line out and fly out so far tonight. He's 0 for 2.
I know Jack's not doing his job telling you guys.
That one's a ball. That one, 2-0 count. Should be 2-0 count.
Rogers winning the starting duel against Parker tonight. That one hit, though, from Foscolo into the glove. He'll deliver to first base for an easy ground out, but it does advance Malvazio over to third, so Foscolo will get some handshakes on his way back to the dugout as he does his job to put a runner in prime scoring position for Logan Panett, who is now up.
I mean, the Big Train last night, we're down 6-0, chipped away to make it a 7-5 game, but before that 7-run, 7th inning, as that was a strike there to start this at bat against Panett.
Plenty of time for them to fight back in this, but they'll have to find some answers sooner rather than later. Panett swings hard at this one. Fouled, backing up and over the fence and over the ballpark even. So he is down in his count, 0-2. The crowd has quieted down a little bit for Olney. They're feeling a little more comfortable with their lead, but Big Train will look to have something to say about that. That one is fouled back again. Panett staying alive in it, is still down in the count.
You're good.
Rogers delivers. Swing and a miss. Logan Panett strikes out swinging. The bats going cold in an important moment. Foscolo and Panett go down, so there's 2 outs now for the Cropdusters. They look to escape this inning. Nothing scored. Malvazio still threatening on third base. Cal Johnson
He's fucked up a bunch this inning. Okay.
is up now, 1-0. Big Train, some frustration now. Feeling like they have had lots of calls missed. That one does find the zone again, 1-1. Frustration growing for the Big Train, and they need to channel that frustration, use it in the field. It's another pitch from Rogers. That was pretty high. It was called a strike, but not really anywhere in the zone, but still called a strike. So another Big Train batter behind in the count. Cal Johnson, it's a swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. It's 3 straight. Big Train are completely frustrated in this one. They'll need to rely on some more defense and give them some time to figure this one out. Lots of missed calls, leaving Big Train players frustrated. Nothing there after Malvasio hits a double, advances to third. No one able to bring him home. They go to the bottom of the 6th. Dylan Melton will start the 6th. After Cade Walter flew out, it is Bradley Gagan on the mound for the Big Train, who was able to deliver the out against Walter to end the 5th. Coming in for Parker. Big Train will need a big performance from Gagan to keep them competitive in this one. Cropduster bats have been hard to put away so far. Does find the first pitch a strike to Dylan Melton.
For Bradley Gagan, he did get that last inning pretty quickly to get that final out. We'll have to see if he can start pumping some strikes in.
We'll have to find some effectiveness in the zone. Second pitch misses. Those pitches in the zone will force some more swings and hopefully get some more strikeouts against these Cropduster batters that have been hard to strike out today. That pitch misses. Two one is hit, made good contact, but it drifts foul.
It knocked somebody's water bottle, but it landed right next to Jack.
I went straight into the Big Train bullpen out here and kind of left field. The foul pole line straight into the bullpen. Could have hit one of the guys in there.
Ends up call to the bullpen as Gagan delivers on the 2-2. That one is low, so it moves into a full count. Melton here looking to continue a very good 3 innings for the Cropdusters. Full count. Gagan chopped up and foul. It's behind us into the outfield of the softball field, where we have a couple of kids racing to make a play on it. There's a slide into the play. By a Cropduster fan.
And they got that ball there, but now a 3-2 count for Gagan.
He delivers on 3-2. That one is high, so it will walk Melton. Control continuing to be an issue for Big Train pitchers tonight in this championship series. We'll see how many arms are actually available for this game. Obviously, lots used in the 5 playoff games that we've had so far in the season. Big Train had to take the old Senators to 3 and played 2 previous, so had to exhaust a lot of their arms and lost quite a few players as well, having to go back to school. That pitch by Gagan does start off as a strike, an important leadoff strike for him.
Yeah, and I would say that's probably a big difference between these two teams, just the arms and just the amount of use that they had. It's Cropdusters squad that just kind of flew through the semifinal series.
Well, it was another one of their rewards for winning in 2 games there. They had a full extra day of rest before here and gave them more opportunity to use their arms, as another pickoff attempt from Gagan is unsuccessful. Count still 0-1 to Ryan Booma. Booma, it's a foul tip into the glove. So 0-2, Gagan does a good job getting ahead of his batter here. Booma struck out his last time, but does have an RBI on a sacrifice hit earlier in this game.
Yeah, you definitely want these quick innings defensively to let your lineup go to work for the Big Train when you're down by 4.
Gagan once again with the pickoff attempt, trying to find an extra out somewhere. Looking for it to be at first after he walked. Melton trying to make up for that with a pickoff. Not been successful so far. Gagan is a left-hander, so he can see first base really well. Gagan delivers another pickoff attempt. That one, a close play. Cropduster fans are unhappy about it.
It's happened again and again from these fans, but for the Cropdusters, they had the most stolen bases in the league. They like to run, and this is a great kind of defensive option to try to hold them from the Big Train.
That one is slapped by Ryan Booma. It is into the glove of Carpenter at third. He delivers to first plenty of time, so a great out there by Casey Carpenter, who's come in to the lineup with the replacement of Brennan Wright. He makes a great play to get underneath that ball and flip it to first base. Does advance Dylan Melton to second, as there's not enough time for a double play ball. Booma is down on a ground out, brings up Andrew Duncan.
And for Duncan tonight, he's 0 for 3. Not really the best night for him. And that was a very nice play from Casey Carpenter to kind of get it. The backhand will spin to get one out this inning.
Gagan delivers. That's another strike on his first pitch, giving him some more opportunity to use his pitch combination that he wants. A lot of fastballs from Gagan, but we'll switch it up occasionally. Checking the swing down the line. Did he swing? Yes, he did. 0-2 once again for Gagan. Big Train staying aggressive in this one, staying active. Dugout, everyone's standing up, everyone's cheering on their team. They know how important this inning is defensively. On the bottom of the 6th, only Cropdusters lead 6-2. Only runs for the Big Train coming in the very first frame, courtesy of Emilio Gonzalez's home run. That one is missed inside, so it's 2-2, the count even. Gagan testing the waters a little bit after he gets ahead 0-2. Now definitely trying to order up a competitive pitch here. He'll deliver. That one is hit, and it will get down. That one is up, and it's over the wall for the Cropdusters. Excuse me, no.
That is
a single.
That was a single there.
That ball is gone.
That was a single there to right field to Malvasio. Cropdusters, sun in our eyes, can't really see it. It's still blinding before it goes down, but it's a 5-run lead from now for the Cropdusters now, and there's just a nice little single there. They did try to get the base runner to steal third, but helped them out right there with that hit. So that's an easy play, or easy safe at the plate.
So a single from Andrew Duncan brings home another run as the Cropdusters now lead by 5 in the championship series. They were the #1 seed in the regular season after defeating Bethesda at home on the last day of that regular season. They're looking to prove that they were the best team in the league all year. The win here, they will lift the trophy for their first time in history. Gagan, a pickoff attempt, unsuccessful. Looking to get him an out that will be crucial in keeping the Big Train in this one. It'll be tough going for the Big Train from here on out, but doesn't mean that it's out of their reach. That one hit again, though. It's in there for a double play, and it's in time. That one able to have all cylinders firing for the Big Train. So one hit brings in 1 run for the Cropdusters, and they stretch their lead to 5. But the Big Train go into the top of the 7th looking to have their bats going. We will see you in the top of the 7th. Welcome back to Olney. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Cropdusters. It is number 10, Matthew Russell, will be pitching now for them.
Yeah, the righty. He's a rising sophomore. Played last season at Towson up in Baltimore. Hasn't pitched in the playoffs, but did throw an inning in that regular season finale against the Big Train.
So that will end the night for Kyle Rogers. 6-inning pitch for him. Give up 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He's in position of the win, but did give up a home run against Emilio Gonzalez. Won the starting duel, though, tonight against Hayden Parker. He'll deliver to Casey Carpenter. First pitch by Russell is into the dirt.
Yeah, and Carpenter tonight, he has a single and a double. A good day at the plate for him. Has to try to get a lead-off knock now for the Big Train.
So the easy part of the cycle for Carpenter. He hits that one hard again, but it's right into the glove. Excuse me, no, it gets past. It is into the field. Still struggling with the sun. I very much apologize for that. It is a single, though, for Carpenter as he gets himself to first base. He stays hot. 3 for 3 tonight for Carpenter.
Yeah, sorry about that one. It's just right as that ball goes off the bat for both of us, it's just straight into sunlight, and it's kind of looking at the fielders, and that one went into center field kind of from a line drive from Carpenter.
So we're counting on the seconds that this sun creeps on the trees. I'm sure the players are hoping for it as well, as it will provide a little bit of coolness relief here in Olney. The Big Train need the opposite of cooling from their bats, looking to go on a run here. Russell not able to find very much control early on in this one. He misses his first 2 pitches to Will Hack, who is 0 for 2 tonight, but has done well in the end of his regular season and playoffs, as well as we've mentioned it plenty of times, but he's the reason that the Big Train have one game in this series, hit the walk-off run against Cropdusters in Game 1 here at First Responder Field. Delivers Russell. That one is low. Again, 3-0. No control found from Russell, so look to see once the Big Train have forced bullpen pitching if this can be the moment where they pounce after Rogers put together a very good performance from him. That's another pitch into the dirt. So a quick mound visit from Salvatore to his pitcher Russell, trying to instill a little bit more confidence in him. 2 runners on now, first and second, one in scoring position now, as TJ Gramesty was walked 3 times tonight is up to plate.
Yeah, for a pitcher that can't find the zone in Russell, and now you have a guy with 3 walks tonight. It's a good matchup for the Big Train. It's top of the 7th, and with only 9 outs left in this game, they're going to have to start to get the bats hot.
So a quick mound visit actually from the coaching staff of the Cropdusters as well between these 2 batters. Reminder to check out the Ripken Report with Jacob Gold, one of our compatriots in the league season. He has broken down lots of the plays and games, and there'll be a championship episode after tonight. So if you want to see how it was that both teams got here and what it means to them, you go check that out on the Cal Ripken Senior League YouTube channel. So that will actually be the night of Matthew Russell. He's no longer going to be used in this ball game. They're trying to get a reliever out here quickly. We'll take a quick break and introduce the new man on the mound very soon. New pitcher for the Cropdusters, number 4, Matt Crismond on the mound. Frostburg State University pitcher. Hasn't pitched on since July 13th.
Yeah, a guy over the course of the regular season at a 1.72 ERA. 8 appearances, no starts, as that one's in there for a ball to start his outing. 24 strikeouts, 15.2 innings pitched over those 8 appearances. But yeah, hasn't pitched since July 13th, and well-rested arm for the Cropdusters.
Well, you wonder why they haven't used an arm like Crismond, who has such a good ERA so far. 1-1 there.
Oh my God, you're my favorite person ever.
Big Train becoming increasingly frustrated with the calls the umpire. That one is hit, but will drift up and foul for Gramercy. The sun just beginning to set, providing some sweet relief for both teams and the broadcast team as well.
Us too. Just about to say that. Finally can see a good amount of the field, even though our view of left field is kind of blocked, but actually see where the ball goes now.
So 1-2 for Gramercy against Matt Crismond. That one is hit hard by Gramercy, and it gets past the second baseman, so a single loads the bases up. It's a great moment for the Big Train. No outs, and after Matt Russell is pulled after just 2 batters, Crismond not able to find the solution. A single from Gramercy after his 3 walks means he's 1 for 1, and Kieran Coleman is now up to the plate for the Big Train.
Yeah, Coleman tonight has a strikeout and a grounded into a double play, but does have a single his last time out, so big opportunity for the man that joined this Big Train team halfway through the season.
Coleman, a very good player at making contact. All he needs is some contact here in order to bring the runner home and give them enough opportunity to themselves home. Last time we were in this situation, there was a play at the plate where Carpenter was caught out. Big Train could come within 1 with a home run shot. First pitch in the zone for Crismond. Wonder if maybe Crismond was dealing with some sort of injury issue or overuse, as he hasn't pitched since the 13th of July you mentioned, but was very good in all of his appearances before that. Good to have him healthy and back, as the second pitch is fouled back behind the stands from Coleman, so he's down in the count 0-2 tonight.
Well, 0-2 count, 2 outs. Sorry, 0 outs, not 2 outs, 0 outs, 0-2 count. Big opportunity for Coleman right here.
Need to make contact with something here. Crismond delivers out of Sherwood High School, local high school here. That one hit up into the air and all the way into the infield. It's an infield fly rule there, so Carpenter's not allowed to go. We'll keep all the runners stationary, and that is best case scenario off contact for the Cropdusters. Staying what I would categorize in these last couple of games as lucky on a couple of plays to keep the Big Train off the bats, especially with bases loaded. Big Train have had kind of a comedy of errors with tonight and yesterday in not being able to bring those runners home.
Yeah, I believe last night 4 opportunities with bases loaded, only 2 runs. That's a ball right there.
That one is a ball. That one missed pretty low. So a very good call from the home base umpire, even if Cropduster fans who might have imagined a zone that's a little different than what it is tonight. 1-0. Gonzalez does swing at that one. Tries to check it, but not quite in time. So 1-1. Gonzalez responsible for the only 2 runs tonight.
Yeah, and a bat in Gonzalez that has experience playing in this league in moments like this. Big opportunity with a 1-1 count.
Emilio Gonzalez stands in at 1-1. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss for him as he goes down 1-2. He only has one more strike to deal with. Ben Crismond on the mound to sit down the big bat of the Big Train, Emilio Gonzalez, reigning Triple Crown winner and has been very crucial in these playoffs. Needs to deliver a big moment so the big train can stay on this one. That one is into the dirt. It's a diving save by Salvatore to keep it in front of him. Does a really good job getting his chest plate down quickly to the ball, so no runs get past there on a ball into the dirt from Chrisman. 2-2. Delivers. Hit into the ground, and it drifts just foul. Fumbled play there by the third baseman, but it doesn't matter as it drifts foul. Earns a couple of chirps from Big Train dugout as he doesn't make the collect. It doesn't matter as it stays foul. 2-2. Gonzalez swings at that one. A survival swing, fouls it up and back. Cruzman wiping some sweat out of his eyes. He knows this is very big at bat. Jaws theme playing in the ballpark. Everybody sensing blood in the water. 2-2 delivers again. That one is fouled back again. Gonzalez making plenty of contact. Not able to find his timing exactly right so far, but will not go down without a fight.
Just keeping that bat alive. That's all you can do if you're Emilio Gonzalez and you don't get a pitch that you like. If it's in the zone, you have to swing at it.
So it's 2-2 for the fourth pitch in a row. Delivers. Gonzalez once again makes contact with it. That one is straight into the dirt, pops up and over the head of the catcher.
Still a 2-2 count for Gonzalez, and let's say in a position like this, it is what you like to see, just racking up these pitches against Chrisman and a guy that could be well rested but at the same time rusty.
Both could come to play here. I believe this is the 9th pitch of the at-bat. That one is hit hard by Gonzalez. It'll just hang up underneath the glove of Kay Walter, so he gets the out. Casey Carpenter is able to run in and score from third. So one scored there as they do get Gonzalez out, but he's able to score a run. First run scored since the first inning, and it again is an RBI from Emilio Gonzalez. Casey Carpenter comes through. Runners still on first and second as they don't advance. So 2 outs for the Cropdusters. They look to continue the defense that has kept them in this ball game and given them the lead. Big Train looking to blow it open with the next man up, who is Zach Malvazio.
And that's back-to-back hits right there. Straight to the center fielder for the Cropdusters from Gonzalez, but here's Malvazio in a big spot.
Chrisman delivers the first pitch. It's into the zone. Home plate umpire missing quite a few of the calls here as Trackman says that one was ball. Doesn't matter there as that's a second strike as Malvazio swings and misses that one. Big Train needs something going to stay competitive in this game. They get 1 run back, but still a 4-run deficit that only hold in the top of the 7th inning. Chrisman delivers. Malvazio, it's a swing and a miss. He strikes out. That's the 3rd out. 2 hits, score 1 run. The Big Train still down 4. We'll stretch and be back for the bottom of the 7th inning. Welcome back to Olney. The Cropdusters still have the lead in this one. They lead 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Bradley Gagan still on the mound. Gagan has only given up 1 run since he's come in. Number 8, Hernandez, the third baseman, is up to bat for Cropdusters.
Yeah, for Hernandez tonight, a walk, then a hit by pitch, and a fly out to center field, but see what he can do in this leadoff spot.
It gets later in this one. The pitching needing to find solutions quickly as they cannot afford to give up any more runs against these Cropdusters. Have done their damage pretty early. 2 runs in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and 1 in both the 5th and the 6th. So consistency been the key for the Cropdusters as they stay ahead in this one. That one does find the zone. It's a good pitch there from Gagan. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, and there's been no one warming up in the Big Train bullpen, so it will be Bradley Gagan's game.
Wind non-existent tonight. The flagpoles all standing stagnant out there in center field. No help in this one to bring one over the wall. That one is hit hard, and it will get down in right field for an easy single for Hernandez. He finds the solution. Leadoff men been very good for the Cropduster today. Lots of leadoff hits and walks for Olney all game.
Yeah, first time tonight for Hernandez to get on base from a hit. Got on base twice before, but it's now the catcher, Salvatore, up, who's got a home run tonight.
Yeah, he hit a home run bomb over the fence earlier in this one. The hot man, the bats. His jersey unbuttoned a couple here. So he looks to feel the rhythm. That one just a little too low from Gagan.
Ball.
Not too many arms left in the Big Train, which is an unfortunate situation for your championship game. So Big Train trying to rely on length of relievers. Gagan does get that one in the zone. Parker stayed 5 innings in this one as well. One. Gagan delivers. Runner goes. He is in there easily safe. Hernandez, very fast base runner, has stolen bases all season and very successful in that tonight. So after the ball there, it's 2-1 to Salvatore. Gagan delivers to Salvatore. That one is in there. 2-2, a great pitch from Gagan to fight back in this one. The lefty looking for some more solutions. They have not held the Cropdusters scoreless since the 2nd inning. Gagan delivers 2-2. That one is fouled into the dirt. Stay alive swing from Salvatore. Game 3 going mostly the Cropdusters' way as the Big Train led early. Not able to preserve it. Pitching too good from the Cropdusters for a while. That one is slapped into second. That one is a play at first. He's out. It's a close one there as Salvatore runs hard but not able to get there in time. Coleman was maybe looking to see if he could make the double play. But Hernandez was back to second quickly after he had already stolen there, so it wasn't hard for him to get back. The play was at first and it was made in time. Good play from Coleman and helping out his pitcher there.
Yeah, very close play right there. The ball kind of bounces a little bit high for Coleman, but he gets it out in time to get the runner out at first.
Gagan delivers a first pitch to Brian Scott. Scott has had a good night tonight. Had a 2 RBI single. He has a runner in scoring position right now with Hernandez at second. Gagan, 0-1. Pickoff attempt, stolen base. He's safe again. Hernandez gets himself all the way over to third. Will force the issue. Gets his jersey dirty, but it's all worth it as he's safe on third. This will be a tough one to navigate without losing another run here for Gagan. Hernandez already leading all the way off. It's bunt territory for Brian Scott. He's still showing swing though. That one outside, and Gagan takes a second to look if he can get pickoff attempt to third. One and two to Brian Scott. A timeout asked for there for Gramasty to get some sweat and dirt out of his eyes so he can see that better. Taking just a brief breather. Back in it now. Gagan. That one is fouled into the dirt. Scott staying alive. It's a crucial time of the game for both teams. Cropdusters looking to repeat what they were able to do last night, which was make it no longer really a ball game after the 7th inning. Big Train fighting hard to stay in this one and make the championship final game competitive all the way through. Gagan delivers on 1 and 2. That one is into the dirt. Has a couple pitches to spare, but doesn't want to let this one get away from him.
Yeah, definitely not in a spot like this when you have a runner on third just 90 feet from home. But just have to keep the lead at 4 for the Cropdusters when you only have 2 outs to play with on the offensive side.
Gagan delivers into the dirt. It bounces into Gramasty's helmet. He looks like he's all right. Not too shaken up after that one, but now it's a full count. Only 1 out for the Big Train.
I mean, Gramasty's been banged up all season from plays like that, and that one goes straight into his helmet. But he does block the ball. Doesn't let the runner go home.
Willing to sacrifice his body for this team. We've seen that before. That one is hit on the very handle of the bat, so it's popped up and foul. The infield is tucked pretty far in, trying to collect and make the play to stop the runner from scoring. Big Train need a big play here. A swing, and it's a miss from Brian Scott. Bradley Gagan gets the strikeout. Calm and collected on the full count. He delivers what he needs to. 2 outs now. An opportunity for the Big Train to keep the Cropdusters scoreless for the first time since the 2nd inning.
Yeah, and Scott's been hot tonight, but right there, just a high 80s fastball in the top of the zone and gets him out right there in a 3-2 count for the 2nd out now. And here comes top of the order, Patrick Gosden.
So Gosden is 3 for 4 already tonight, 3 singles. First pitch to him does find the zone. Gosden been very good all playoffs at getting hits that will get him over, especially to first. He singled a lot. Doesn't have too much slug on his bat, but being the leadoff hitter does his job getting to first quite often. Gramasty gets in front of that 2nd pitch. That's into the dirt. Covers it well to keep it 1-1. Hernandez still at third, threatening with his leadoff. Immediately a cooler night now as the sun has dipped all the way below the trees. Big Train hoping that will cool off also the bats of the Cropdusters. That one just misses from Gagan.
But he's been calling it a strike against us.
2-1. That one missed. Gosden looking to continue to be a hero for the Cropdusters. That one is hit
up, and it's going to drift foul. There might be a play on it. Foscolo just overruns it, so he has to stick his glove out behind him. It does drift foul, so it was in play. There could have been a play on it, but Foscolo misses it and not able to bring in that third out of the inning.
Yeah, that was a tough play from him right there. Just over in foul territory towards Cropdusters bullpen out there, and he was coming down fast and tries to put the glove up just right behind him.
Foscolo, normally a left fielder, playing in right tonight as Coach Sal elected to put Cal Johnson in left. It's fouled up into the screen. Stays at 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cropdusters are still up by 4. The Big Train have 2 innings after this to have something to say about it.
They're going to need to get out of this inning first to have an opportunity.
Only play the ball in front of you, and that one is just missed by Gagan, just a little low. So it's a full count. It's a payoff pitch here at First Responder Field in Olney, Maryland. A huge moment in this game. Patrick Gosden up to the plate. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Bradley Gagan looks to deliver. That one is hit hard, and it gets down. It will bring Hernandez in to score easily. That's the 4th single of Patrick Gosden. Gagan not able to find the solution on the full count. 8-3, the Cropdusters lead. They have scored in every inning since the 3rd inning. Cropduster bats have not been slowed down.
Yeah, mid-80s pitch right there from Bradley Gagan, and just very soft contact right there for a man that seems to find any way to get on base tonight, Patrick Gosden, and just right over Kieran Coleman's head.
That one is also hit, but it's up into the air. Cade Walter now flies out. That will end the bottom of the 7th inning, but not without 1 hit, bringing in 1 run and making this lead the same as it was after the 6th. 1 run scored for the Cropdusters. They lead 8-3. We go to the top of the 8th. Ryan Foscolo will open up this inning for the Big Train. They just concede 1 in the last 3 innings of work for the Cropdusters, but it's enough for 8 runs in total for the Cropdusters. First pitch to Foscolo is in there for a strike. Big Train were held scoreless for 6 innings in this one, mostly courtesy of Rogers, who adjusted very quickly after giving up a home run to Emilio Gonzalez. Had the solution to the Big Train bats all puzzled out for a long time in this one. Chrisman did give up the 1 run that broke the scoreless streak in the top of the 7th, but they responded with a run of their own. That one is hit by Foscolo. It's an easy collect for the third baseman for the Cropdusters, Hernandez, and flipped over to first for an easy ground out. Defense and pitching have just been a little too much for this Big Train squad that were rotated a little bit from last night. They were beat heavily at their ballpark and maybe feeling a bit fatigued after a long regular season turns into a long playoff 2-3 game series, takes them to the final. But this is it. This is everything to play for in this game tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly correct, Zach. I mean, it's tough going against these really good pitchers for the Cropdusters. That one is a strike right there.
Well, Chrisman maybe looked shaky in his couple of pitches. We mentioned maybe a little rust, have not pitched for a while, but looked like he's found his rhythm. That one is hit hard by Panette, but easily collected by the shortstop and delivered to get Logan Panette out. 2 straight groundouts mean that the Big Train only have 4 outs left in this one of hitting to find a way to come back 5 runs. A tall task. Cal Johnson up now. That one is hit by Johnson. It's down the left side line, and it does just get foul just to the left of the Big Train bullpen there and out of play. Johnson, we know, has plenty of power. He has had several home runs, even had a couple of games with multiple home runs, and that has been a little bit cold as of late. Hit pretty well last night, was one of the bright spots in a Big Train loss, and we'll look to continue that hot streak here. Misses that pitch, Chrisman, as count goes 1-1 to Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson in the playoffs, only a 606 OPS. Just not what you want out of a guy that was so good for the Big Train in the regular season.
Chrisman delivers. That one's chopped by Cal Johnson. It's a very good adjustment by the second baseman, Buma, there to get the out at first. It's 3 up, 3 down in a crucial moment for the Cropdusters. Defense on top. No runs scored off of no hits there for the Big Train. We go back to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're back in Olney. The Cropdusters lead 8-3. It was a very good defensive inning from the Cropdusters last time up in order to silence the Big Train bats. Cropdusters have navigated plenty of bases loaded opportunities in this game and the last in order for them to be in prime position to lift the trophy for their first time in history. It could be a very big night for Olney and this organization that's only been around since 2021, fighting the giants in the league, the Big Train. That one is a first pitch strike from Bradley Gagan.
And you were talking about if Big Train can't capitalize on the offensive side, maybe they can capitalize on the defensive side. Cropdusters just did that. 3 straight groundouts.
That one is fouled back, so it's 0-2 now to Dylan Melton. Melton, fly out, ground out, RBI single, and a walk tonight. Lots of traffic for most of these hitters. Seen the plate plenty of times. That one just misses low and outside. 1-2. Bradley Gagan only has 1 strikeout tonight, giving up 2 earned runs in both 6th and 7th inning. Misses that pitch again all the way into the dirt. 2-2. So Olney looking to stay hot. They have not been held scoreless since 2nd inning. 2 innings of scoreless work from Parker until the Cropdusters broke it open in the 3rd. 2 runs there, 3 in the 4th, 1 in both the 5th, in the 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. That's a strike. He's looking on a full count. Dylan Melton goes down. That's a 2nd strikeout of the night for Bradley Gagan. Does great work. Needs to limit the base pad action if they want to have the best opportunity at this game in the top of the 9th. There'll be 3 more outs of hitting for the Big Train in the top of the 9th in order to come back from 5 runs as it stands right now. Still defensive work to play, though, first.
Yeah, definitely a good pitch there from Gagan. Just kind of high in the zone right there, and he gets another strike right there from swing of Booma.
Ryan Booma swings hard at that one, doesn't get any of it. He's got good movement on it, drops late. Gagan has been a reliever for a long time. This season has been here for pretty much the whole summer. We've seen him in lots of matchups. Didn't maybe have the regular season that he wanted. Had several weird plays behind him with the defense in several instances, so kind of been unlucky to have the earned run average he had. He delivers on that one. That one is missed. Count goes to 2-1, but in the playoffs has stuck around to be a part of this team for the championship run and is doing well to try and at least slow down the bats of the Cropdusters. Only responsible for 2 of the 8 runs tonight. That one is missed again. It's a hitter's count to Booma. Gagan needing to refine his control. Did well against Melton before him, delivering on 3-1. That one too far inside, so Booma will walk and bring up Andrew Duncan. Coming from Duke University, redshirted there. He will look to try and get himself inserted in this Duke lineup as he comes back for fall training and a spring season there.
That's a guy last time up that had an RBI single. Does have a strikeout and 2 kind of flyouts in this game, but yeah, for Gagan, Ashburn, Virginia native, is on the team with his brother Jack Arian, twin brother, and
that one is hit straight up. It is into the glove of TJ Gramercy. Makes a great play on it. Keeps a good eye on that one, Gramercy. So a big moment there as 2 outs now for the Big Train. A runner on first base, but an opportunity for a scoreless inning will be crucial as the Big Train have to come up with a solution in their next inning. Sean, how do they do it?
I mean, they're going to have to hit. It's something that they haven't really done too much tonight, but they're just going to have to get on base and start to drive guys in. I think there's a big mentality as that first one is a ball to, when you get in these base-loaded situations, try to hit a long ball, but 1 run, 2 runs still help the team out.
Patience will be important as well, as you don't want to swing at pitches that won't be competitive. That one is hit hard, and it will get down. So a single will keep him at first. Andrew Duncan, a good hit that will move a runner all the way over to third. Runners on the corners now. Gagan a little bit more to worry about on the pads. Still just needs 1 out. It is Hernandez up to the plate for Cropdusters. He has walked twice and has a hit tonight. So he's 1 for 2. Gagan just misses on that pitch. Strike zone been a little inconsistent between the two teams, feels like, but Big Train needing to find solutions even so. Gagan delivers to Hernandez. That one is just too far inside. Gagan needing to find some control. We'll see if another pitcher is brought in. There's nobody warming up in the pen.
Yeah, this is Gagan's game. It seemed like, seemed like for the Big Train, it was Parker, then Gagan. Really no one else had the ability to throw, but
that one is hit hard, and it is gone. A home run shot from Ahern means that the Cropdusters will go up 11-3 on 2-out home run from Ahern. From Hernandez. Hernandez hits the home run there. This game just about out of reach, as that ball was also out of reach over the fence in left. Cropdusters just a few moments away from winning their first championship in history. Cal Ripken Senior League Finals Game 3 looks just about over in Olney.
Yeah, and that's a ball goes over the left field wall 373 feet. Mashed by Ahern right there. But you lose game 1 here at home, and it seemed like the Cropdusters kind of just gained a lot of momentum from that, and the Big Train just haven't had that.
Ball is foul, out of play. So the Big Train did do what they could to get themselves into this final game. Had to win in game 3 of a series against the Senators. Cropdusters, though, been good all season and feel like they will have earned this finals. They were beaten here in the first game of the series, but bounced back very well from that. Had 2 of their players come back from being at school to play specifically in this game. Cade Walter and a pitcher Hartman. Jacksonville guys, that pitches into the dirt from Gagan, has struggled with his control. A tough moment for him, as he's been pushed pretty far into this game. Probably a couple pitches past now what he's used to doing in relieving appearances. That one is fouled into the dirt, so it stays a 1-2 count. It will take something spectacular from the Big Train bats to respond to that 3-run home run by David Hernandez. Giuseppe Salvatore, the catcher, is up to the plate for the Cropdusters. 1-2 to him. Gagan delivers low for ball 2. It's been a season full of ups and downs for the Big Train. They had kind of a untypical start to this season. That one is hit by Salvatore, and it will get into the glove of Will Hack in center field. So a 2-out home run from David Hernandez brings 3 more in for the Cropdusters. They now lead by 8. The score is 11-3 in the top of the 9th. 3 more outs for the Big Train to find something miraculous for their four-peat. We will see you in the top of the 9th. Welcome back to First Responder Field in what could be the last inning of the Bethesda Big Train series and season. Cropdusters, if they win this, will be the 7th different champion in the league. The Big Train have been the biggest name in this league for a long time. Cropdusters coming in just 2021 have kind of been a project in this league, but have found the solutions this season, and a home run ball there, second of the night from Hernandez, is huge in their title hopes. It'll only take 3 outs and no runs, or at least less than 8, for the Cropdusters to walk away after this half inning victorious and lifting the trophy. A strike there to Casey Carpenter. The count is 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, Cropdusters have been, say, cream of the crop the whole entire season. I mean, they're a team that finished first as
low
in the regular season standings, a team that kind of cruised past Metro South County Braves in their semifinal series, and a team that's only 5 years old and now on the verge of winning their first championship.
So the Big Train had the tougher path to the championship. Casey Carpenter takes a big swing at it, but doesn't get any of it. The fans can sense it here. It's close from over, but it's been a very good season from both of these teams. Both these teams deserve to be in this final. The Big Train went on a 10-game winning streak through the middle of the season, and pitching has kind of been an issue all season as Casey Carpenter swings big on that one, doesn't get any of it. Going for glory, doesn't convert on that one, but pitching for the Big Train has been a little off and on during that 10-game stretch, pitching very good, but it's been hard with players to and from college having to arrive late from regionals, and some of them having to leave early as this series stretched on to 3 games, and we had a rain out, so not full arms available tonight. That one is high and inside to Will Hack. Will Hack had the winner before, but it will take a lot of runs back for the Big Train to be in walk-off territory, as I guess they can't be in walk-off territory tonight as they're the visiting side.
Yes, and I mean, thinking back on it, when you look at just the Game 2 loss to the Senators where you get shut out, only 3 hits, I believe, in that game, as that one's in there for a strike. Then you come back home to Povich Field for Game 3 in the semifinal series, and you win 20-5. The momentum from that one carries into Game 1 of this series where you win in the 10th inning. And these past 18 innings of baseball, past 2 games, just not a lot of good from this Big Train team.
Well, momentum and winning can be such a powerful thing. In regards to that, the Cropdusters found their momentum really early yesterday and have used that to boost into this game. A little air taken out of their sails early by a home run shot by Gonzalez, but a very quick adjustment from Rogers means that the Big Train goes scoreless for a long time, and the Big Train pitching not really able to respond to that, giving up 11 runs in tonight's game with 2 pitchers. So it's just a situation where it is a tall mountain to climb in the top of the 9th, and only Cropdusters just a few outs away from winning their first championship. A second strike to Will Hack puts the count full. 1 out here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, and you haven't been listening to us for most of the night as 3-2 pitch comes in.
That one is a swing and a miss from Will Hack. He goes down swinging in the bottom of the lineup. The final out is now up to the plate. The fans are on their feet. Only Cropdusters are 1 moment away from the first championship in history for this organization.
If I look at that scoreboard in right field, the Cropdusters haven't scored a run in an inning since the 2nd. It's an impressive offensive showing for them.
First pitch to TJ Gramis is a strike, and we thank everyone who has listened to the Bethesda Big Train Network this season. We appreciate everybody's feedback and everybody's dedication to this team, as we have been part of a broadcast team. TJ Gramercy, swing and a miss. He's down 0-2 in the count. 1 strike away. We thank you very much for watching and tuning in on the road. It's been a pleasure to be the eyes, ears, and voice of the Bethesda Big Train this season. Pitch to Gramercy, swing and a miss. The only Cropdusters are the 2026 Cal Ripken Senior League playoff and regular season champions. They stormed the field and dogpile there. The Big Train have been beaten. The giant falls. And the Cropdusters have cemented themselves in history.
Yeah, and congrats to them as they all dogpile around the mound right now. And 11-3 victory for this Cropdusters team. They just did everything right tonight. Big Train made errors at bad moments, couldn't capitalize on situations where you had bases loaded, runners in scoring position. The Cropdusters kept on doing that. They score in every single inning except the first 2, and that helps them win this game. Great pitching performances from their pitchers, and Big Train out hit 13-7 in this showdown, and that's the game.
That's the game. The 13 hits of the Cropdusters, too much for the 7 of the Bethesda Big Train. 2 errors of the Cropdusters don't matter as the final score in Olney. 3 Big Train, 11 Olney Cropdusters. They win the title. Thank you so much for watching this season. The Big Train Network will be back next season with different faces and voices. Once again, we thank you for watching. This has been the Big Train season. They are the 2026 runners-up. Thank you. Have a good night and stay kind.